Yeah, just going through loot boxes right now. Alright. Hey, Zertex. Yeah, we're just waiting on anyone to post the the replay codes in Discord because I do not have them and they are not there. So yeah, we just gotta wait. Just as soon as I get that. I mean, if there's only 2 people on, I could hold this for tomorrow. Honestly, that would be nice. Not gonna lie. I mean, that happens, but at the same time, they're just placements. Placements don't really matter that much because they don't oh, I got the codes. Placements don't like determine your rank after the first one. They're literally just normal comp games. Uh, but for whatever reason the SR is hidden. I don't know why they exist the way they do. It should be a soft MMR reset instead of no reset at all. But you know, whatever. Placement games, yay. Not yours, just like placements in general. They're super useless. Alright, so Rialto, A6K, W10. What role were you on? Because, like, if it's just one player spawn camping, that is kind of on you guys for not killing him. If it's a whole team, that's a little bit different, but at the same time, it's still, like, dealable, you know? Oh, yeah, no, as tank, you have, like, full control over that. You go hog and he dies. Yeah, no, only 2 people against an entire team. You go hog, you pick off Lucio, then Ryan has to back up, or, you know, he gets shredded. Or, like, a Zarya, too. Yeah, no, there's a definite counterplay around that. Unfortunate. Alright. So let's see, you guys are running Brawl. That's fair. Brawl's fine. Brawl's fine. So the first thing, right, Jared, when you watch this back, you know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say. Wall ride. I'll ride more. You gotta. Also, Rialto, right? You gotta either listen or look out for Lucio because they exist, right? And when they exist, they do things like, okay, good, you missed, cool. No, seriously, like play hog. That's exactly where you go hog. You roll one and then just roll the others. Also, I will say as Hanzo, especially with like your team comp, if you and Trinity both like just target whatever hit scans they have, Hanzo specifically is like a cross between a sniper and a flank buster or tank buster. So as Hanzo, you would want to like just kind of obliterate anyone on the high ground. Right now, you're only spamming into their team, which, you know, that's fine, but at the same time, you're just kind of charging ults. You're not really getting any kills. So right here, just Ashe, right up there. That's just target that Ashe. Target people on high grounds as Hanzo. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's go to Jared died unfortunate. This is soft team. That's right. Okay. So, like, just the basic fundamentals of Zarya is if you get down, like, you bubble when you need to, that's fine. I feel like the beam tracking could use a little bit of improvement. Also, you're kind of just playing very passive. And you should be using secondary fire. So Zarya can do this fun thing where you go primary, and then you use secondaries, and then hold down primary, and then, you know, after a little bit, retap secondary. And it'll just kind of weave in secondaries in between your primary fire. And that's good because it just squeezes out extra damage. Because secondaries are good for Zarya. Yeah, there you go. So you seem to be, like, not really switching between the two modes when you want to be. Which that's just something to work on. Alexis. Good coordinated speed boost. Nice. I think that was at least. Just Jared. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just said, like on Zarya, you seem to get your bubble cooldowns down fine, but the biggest thing is you want to be using secondary fires in between your primary fire. Like, so you want to be using the bomb and, like, with the beam instead of just one or the other. It's like if you can properly weave both of those in, it just kind of increases your damage output, and that's good. And then if you're close to someone, you can do secondary fire instant melee. Oh, unfortunate. But like streamer you, because if the stream lagged out, that's not good. Alright, yeah, but just like weave secondary fires, that's all. Yeah, that's fair. If you end up like playing a lot of Zarya, that's just something good to know.
My ultimate
okay.
is charging.
Oh. Maybe I can't tell if you're just skipping frames, but like turn up your aim smoothing a little bit if you're far too high for the ranges that you're playing. Whoa! Whoa! What? Oh, that's what we call some lag. Yeah, enjoy your comp game.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, he is lagging.
Start over at the beginning.
Oh yeah, Chi-Chi's the new player. That's right.
Get it moving.
Control position. I don't like that fire strike though. So like as Ryan, when you watch this back, Alexis, you just want to be like preserving your health as much as possible. You want to be preserving both your health and shield health, but you want to be like prioritizing your health because you know that's what you die from. And fire strike is a bit of a interesting. Fire strike is a bit of a risky ability to go for when you're under fire because it does let down your shield. So if you're like half health and you're taking focus fire and you fire strike, you're probably gonna die. Just because like you are making yourself vulnerable. Also, Jared, you should be with your Reinhardt, or Reinhardt should be with your Lucio. Uh, you should not be playing how you are right now. Honestly, I feel like Ana and Lucio should be over by Ryan. Cassidy should be over by Ryan. Zarya should be following Ryan around. And then Ashe should be poking from off angles. Like, Ashe is fine, but... There you go. There's the wall rides. Yeah, no, go ahead. I'll just VOD review this, and then, since I think, like, you're literally the only one here, I'll just, like, repeatedly at everyone until they watch it. And since I work tomorrow, I'm hoping that we watch it back then. This is better. However, I didn't realize that we're at 60 seconds remaining. That's not good. So yeah, like right there. Alexis, I think you're just being a bit too aggressive. Wait, are you... What is that? Oh, that's coming. Yep. Now, right here, when you're getting healed by Ana, this goes for like whoever your tank is. Just instead of using up your defensive resources, just go behind cover and then get healed up. Let your defensive resources recharge, then re-engage the enemy. Just because that minimizes the downtime that you have, because you're like, you know, you're getting back both your defensive resources and your health at the same time. And then you end up kind of just walking directly at a soldier without swinging, and then you die. So there, like, you here, watch it from his POV. That's the best way we could do this right now. So he's just like firing on you, right? He's still firing on you. There's soldiers in like a garbage position. Trinity lags the hell out, which is unfortunate. So he turns around, right? He puts down the seal station, and watch how you act here. So, like, seeing it from someone else's POV is a great way to determine how you die a lot of the times. You quite literally just kind of walked at him without swinging, without shielding, without doing any sort of offensive or defensive threat. You just walked at him, and then swung into his way too late, and then you just die. So that's not good. You just want to be like thinking more about how to engage the enemy, I feel. Also taking more actions. Hey Fanta, so you're currently the only one in here right now. Everyone else on the Valhalla is going to watch this back later because no one is here right now. Wonderful. But, so yeah, and then soldier, yeah, their soldier's not that good. Oh, fat bubble. So yeah, then Diva wastes that. Oh, you don't get the Ana, sad. And then also, Trinity right here, I'm gonna be honest, this kind of wasn't that good of a Deadeye. And not just because it didn't get any kills. So I know that you're lagging to hell and back. I don't know what's going on with you, like your system right here. Because, oh, Jesus. Alright, so, this ult isn't good for one main reason. Your Rhine is dead. Now, your Rhine is your main tank, and your main tank, like, takes pressure from the enemy team. When your main tank dies, that's just a fight reset. Because unless you have, like, massive positional advantage and ult advantage or stuff, you're not going to be winning that fight. And, like, sure, they're down a Lucio, but at the same time, your Rhine makes space. Your Rhine enforces space at the same time. And their Ana's still alive back there. Now, I understand what you were trying to do. You know, you were going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get, like, 1 or 2 of this. However, because your Rhine is dead, you don't have anyone to take attention off of you. And even if, like, they did switch attention to you with the Rhine, then Rhine can go in and start swinging and stuff, you know. But since it is just you, like, it is literally just you. You are the only one visible, besides, like, maybe a few people can see Zarya. You're the only one visible to the entirety of the team. And because you are the only one visible, you know, your ult gets shut down, and then you lag a bit more. Unfortunate. That was the worst timed lag spike I've ever seen. Nothing on you, but that's just unfortunate. So with that one, Luke, I feel like you're like what's it called? Um, Target priority and like I think it is just target priority. So your first target as Ash should be whoever is threatening you the most. Like you're when you're peaking a high ground, whoever can threaten you the most should be the first person you're shooting at. Then you want to target whoever's enabling their team the most, which would be a healer usually. So since their Ash is the only one here, you would start firing on Ash, she would fall back, and then start firing on Ana, and then if you start getting hit and stuff, then you would start bobbing and weaving while retreating. But since you just kind of shot at the Rhine a few times and then switched to Ana, their biggest threat to you, the Ash, was left untracked and then ended up killing you. So yeah, then they beat. They pick a fluke, unfortunately. It's actually a good grab, but we don't follow up off of it too much. No one die from this, please. Okay, thank God. Yeah, their Lucio's playing very aggressive here. Like, you guys should be calling him out and then punching him every single time. Zarya. So I know that your Rhine died, however, we should be taking a more aggressive position here. So I'm just gonna rewind this real quick. And if we look from... I'm just gonna go over here. If we look from the enemy's POV, right, you guys are kind of just sitting in the same place. And I actually brought this up on the Nepal VOD review, what was that, yesterday, I think? Where you linger too much in a location. So if we look at this, Demon is the only one moving up here. The rest of you are still like roughly in the same location for like most of this, and that's that's kind of fine if you're in a poke phase. But since this is literally the last seconds of the payload, you need to contest and stuff. You should be taking far more aggressive positions to take space and threaten the enemy. And since Ryan is nanoed, this is where Jared would speed boost you guys back. He'd call it, get away from mine or something. Oh, huge trap! Oh, unfortunate though. A big shatter by them. So slowly just ends up getting picked off by ults. Yep. Alright. So yeah, biggest things there, target priority, for one. I feel like we could have been a little bit more coordinated, and then we need to be more aggressive. Because, like, if you're playing passively, unless you're playing, like, something with huge amounts of poke, then you're just throwing, basically. Because, like, if you are being aggressive, you're giving your enemies less time to react, and if you're, like, correctly shot calling and stuff, then you're probably going to be more coordinated than the enemy team, So you can just blast through, kill a few people, and then kill the rest of the team. So we just need to be more aggressive. That goes for defense, too, because aggression wins games. You can't really win games by being passive unless you're playing double shield. Did I pause that? No, it's just in...
Justice. Hey, you never were my type, Ash.
Too competent?
Too rich.
That's a lot of armor. I guess you are a pretty big target.
Hey,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So, crap, hold on. I don't know how I got the junk. So this positioning is alright. It would be far better for, like, an Orisa or a Sigma than a Reinhardt, just because, they have range. But it's serviceable, I guess. You just really have to be careful of Lucio going on the flank, which, speaking of Lucio... Oh, they don't have one. Wonderful. They do have pharmacy though, so you know I'm gonna yeah, no, junk boops you guys off, unfortunate. Important thing to know about junk boop. If you react fast enough, he literally can't boop you off of anywhere. And by fast enough, I mean like just hold in the direction that you got booped from, like 0.5 seconds after you get hit, and then you won't go anywhere. And by won't go anywhere, I mean you'll go up and then go back. You know. So unfortunate. Try to just think a bit more before you're doing stuff, because like if you go purely by muscle memory, you'll end up doing things like that. Also, once again, biggest threat to you, yeah, Diva. Then biggest enabler to the team, Ana. And like here, this is where you would be saying, you know, heal me. Okay. Ooh, okay. So that was incredibly well, okay. It wasn't too risky because they didn't have people here, but like I don't know. I feel like he could have boost jumped up there or something. And by up there I mean like hit your head on the ceiling with boost jump and just move yourself around a little bit. Important thing to note about Baptiste also, for like those who start playing him, Baptiste can do heal nade, shot, heal nade, shot for like just a cycle through his stuff, and you want to be doing that because that maximizes his output. Okay, you hit the wall. Good. Hit the wall. Good. That's it. Good. Back off. Yes. I honestly don't blame you for missing those. I suck on Ash also.
Here it comes! Get in here! Heroes never die!
Let them up!
Important to note, Tyre is destructible. You wouldn't... Wait, how did... How did you throw this?
How about a little extra here? Get in here! Let them up!
Oh, wasn't destroyed by Tyre. Oh, that's just okay, we don't need to see the rest of this. Oh, is it though? Hold on. Thought it was. It probably is.
Justice reigns from above!
Time to raise my APM.
No, there aren't pins in. It's good pairing. Shatter. Yeah, so here, basically, they just got the snowball. Nothing you can do here. Which, unfortunate, but it happens. There, it happens. Alright, so, biggest thing there, aggression on offense. You guys just weren't aggressive enough. Also, you need to, like, group up more and then push while grouped up. It's a two-step thing. Because if you're aggressive without being grouped up, unless you're playing ball hogs, that's not going to work out for you. Because the enemy team will just divide and conquer. Or if you're grouped up without aggression, you just kind of end up feeding a bit for the enemies. That's also not good because, you know, feeding's bad. So the biggest takeaways, that, and then some individual target priority. Excuse me, Jesus. And then Alexis and Jared, just try to get a bit more out of your characters by weaving in primary fires and secondary fires. Those are both very important for the characters. And yeah, I feel like that's Rialto for today, I guess. I'll be doing. I might be doing a new list tomorrow. It depends on if Dad talks to me for 50 minutes again. Um, and I got 30 minutes before I go to bed, so I'm gonna, I don't know, relax and watch a YouTube video or something. Uh, yeah, yeah. That's stream.